and welcome to Direct from Heart. You are watching a face from the crowd, and our guest today is a very interesting personality. Before I tell you more about the guest, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Also, since you anyway like all our videos, please do not forget to hit the like button, share the videos as much as possible, and also please do follow us on Instagram at directfromheart.yt. Well, how many of you here love dance? For how many was dance a passion? And how many of you had to leave dance midway because of your careers? But what if your passion of dance can become your profession? Well, that is what our guest today has done. She's a classical dancer. Her passion for dance made her a dance teacher in the US. Slowly, she set up a dance school. So now she is into teaching of different forms of art. Not only that, she is also a yoga trainer. Let's meet the extremely beautiful Sindhuja and see how each move of her exudes dance, and dance. Here we go. Sindhuja, a very warm welcome to a face from the crowd. It's a great pleasure to have you here, and you look gorgeous today.
Thank you, Swarna. I'm happy to be here with you, and thank you so much for having me today with you.
Okay, Sindhuja, now you have been into dance for quite some time. To begin with, when exactly did you start learning dance?
I have started at the age of 4 in India. So I used to be tall, so my grandma used to take me to all the dance teachers during that time.
And since then, you never took a break?
I never, but yes, in between here and there, like while I was doing my bachelor's and for my studies, I took maybe a few months, like 3 months or 4 months, somewhere like that. But it's not like too long, like 1 year, 2 years. I did not dance. It's not like that. I've been dancing before my marriage and even after my marriage and all through.
Okay, okay. So, did you always want to take it up as a profession right from the beginning?
Not a profession, but whenever I was learning, I never thought of taking a profession because I like arts. Not only dance, like I like all the painting, like doing some crafts work. Like I love to spend time with all these kind of crafts, arts. But I never thought that I will be taking this as a profession. It was there in my routine schedule.
Well, I think dancers normally have a gait, a body language for themselves. And when anybody would see you, I'm sure they would understand that you are a dancer the moment they see you. Isn't that so? Maybe the way you dress up, the way you walk, the way you talk, that I think it's there in the body language.
Exactly. Wherever I go, yes, they'll ask me like after seeing my eyes, say, "Are you a dancer?" They usually say, "Eyes."
That makes me ask another question, actually, Sindhuja. See, normally, the dancers I see, they all look beautiful. So, is it mandatory to look beautiful? Is it the makeup that makes them beautiful? How do you see it?
Like it's not the makeup, of course, because we don't be in a makeup all the time. So because this is our natural way of living, of course. But as you said earlier, body language. So the dancer should be having a different body language because we dancers should express. They express with their eyes, hands, always like in the body. Automatically it comes. That's the difference between the regular person and the artist.
So there was a technical glitch, so Sindhuja had to change her location. We are continuing with the interview after she changed her location. Here we go with the next question. Okay, so Sindhuja, you have set up a complete, I think, a school, a dance school in the US. I hear it is not easy to start a dance school in the US. So, what are the hurdles that you faced, or was it easy to start a school there?
like anything to start with, always like we face a lot of I don't say problems, but here and there small issues like in any of the profession. So when I started, yes, I have faced a few. But it took 1 year for me to settle a lot of things, 1.5 year. But later on, like I keep on doing, I got a lot of experience and how to handle things around me and around according to the rules of USA and the city where I live. So all those, it took time for me, but yes, I have gained a good knowledge through that setting up. Yes.
So now, how is the response of the Indian community there, Sindhuja? I mean, to your dance school or to your classes, how is the response?
Yeah, the students who live here, like parents are they are most encouraging parents. They always support kids to learn different forms of art, like dance and yoga, and not only that, like gaining knowledge about the gods and the culture. And like they are very much interested to make their kids learn different aspects as whenever they have time.
Now, you said you started taking up dance as a profession only after coming to the US, Sindhuja. Before that, you were into your studies. I think you were doing your PG, if I'm not wrong. And you didn't even think about taking up dance as a career, you said. So, what was it that made you take up dance as a career after you came to the US? Is it because it was more comfortable for you, or what was the actual reason?
I don't say comfortable. Every profession has, ups and downs. What I like, somehow, like I never thought, but I thought like I should be doing something like, I'm a biology student, like my master's in biological sciences. So I thought of going for that profession. I never thought that when I came here, I do have some time, like 1 year of time, like that, before I take my next profession. Like, okay, should I go for the college and should I apply? And now how it is and all that. I have some time to decide on my things. And then during that, in my lifetime, I never got completely to put my effort completely in the dance. Like I've been dancing, okay, go to school and then go to dance class, or go to Saturday, Sunday, go to practice, come back, and then college. Like that, completely along with the studies only I have done. I never got a break anywhere. And then I thought, okay, this time I should spend time with the dance. And then and then I thought of, okay, then practicing more, and then practiced more, and then started performing more. And then I went to India to spend only for dance for some time, and then performed. And then I came back. But once I came back, yes, there are a lot of people who wants me to start, and who encouraged me, actually I should say encourage. Through their encouragement and of course family support, I started. That's how I started. I never get to see back.
Okay, a lot of people, Sindhuja, look at dance as a hobby, as an art form. Anybody, we all love art actually. I also love art, and there are a lot of people who love dance, music, these kind of arts, but we only see them as hobbies. How do you look at it? I mean, do you look at it as a profession or as an art form?
Yes, like as I said, even myself also, when I was a kid, I don't know the value of it. Of course, I used to enjoy. At the same time, when I go to my teens and then college and all those also, studies and all these things we should be able to. Still, I was able to continue is because I have interest and, never thought that I need a pause from this. I'm busy here in the studies. It's difficult for me to handle all those, like never, because I never felt this is a stress. Like, it really helps me to be more active, and then helps me to be happy, meeting people and then performing different forms. So later on, when I came to here, like I took as a professionist because that's how the opportunity came to me. And then See, that's great to share our knowledge with the people who is wanting us, like, and that's how I started. Yes, there are people now who learn as a hobby which they couldn't able to do until they grow up. That's what at the end of the our life journey we need, right? What we like, somewhere we have to spend time and then do things. Kids are different, of course. They still have time. They are taking a long years to go forward and then finish one. I enjoy doing it because sharing knowledge and meeting different kind of people and then sharing knowledge, enjoying with them like all the time. Like, you know, each batch is different, each kids are different, each person is different. Here and there, up and downs will be there. In every profession, it will be there. So yes.
What you said is right. When your passion becomes your profession, I think you start enjoying what you do. And there's not a day's regret, I think, when you actually do that, isn't it? Every day is an enjoyment. Every day you would love to get back to work. True. Yes, that's wonderful. Okay. Now, before I ask you the last question, let me ask you one personal question. I love your earrings, Sindhuja. So, is it that as a dancer, you always make sure that you wear ethnic jewelry, or how does it go? I mean, it suits you a lot, also, in fact.
Ethnic jewelry means I love to wear a big earrings, like we don't know, all the dancers wear it like that. It suits for us, maybe it suits.
True, absolutely.
Yes, it suits, I should say, and we enjoy wearing them.
They look very beautiful on you, as you said. Maybe because you're used to it, you cannot wear anything else. Okay. Now you have a small daughter, Sindhuja. How difficult is it to juggle between your daughter's responsibilities and your dance classes and your school and all that you're doing?
Yes, with my kid, yes, little difficult because she's 3 years old now. But yes, she started also dancing now, like mommy dance. She'll say, mommy dance. Okay, mommy is going to dance class. I have to be quiet. She started growing along with it, like the day, and I've been dancing when she was with me. She's on my.
She also dances?
Not yet, but she does small things, not completely. But yeah, she has been with me the day when I started, right? Like even when I was pregnant, I was dancing. She used to enjoy, and then and she was with me there after that when she delivered. Like I got delivered, and then she used to be with me in the dance classes, sitting in the swing. She used to listen to that beats, so she's used to every day. She's used to. Yeah, little bit I struggled to raise her up because she's little still, and then things. But every mother has to go through that in the.
Absolutely, every mother has to go through that, and I'm sure. I think the children also get used to it when they see their mom doing so many different things. They get adjusted. I think they get used to the whole atmosphere, and maybe she'll also become a great dancer up when she grows up. For all I know. Does she have any interest in it now, Sindhuja?
As of now, she does. Yes, she says that Diditai and all those words because she'll observe me saying it to the students. So she picked up few words, and then she says, "Mommy, you go to Diditai class."
There is always this turning point in life where you have to choose between your career and your passion at times. If your passion is something like dance, especially, what would be your suggestion to people, when they come at that point? They complete their education, they have been learning dance throughout like you did, and then there is a point where they have to choose.
In that case, like they can take this as a profession if they do have an opportunity of working, like according to their like studies, like they can still maintain both. There are a lot of people who does both, and there are people who has turned out completely to this profession, not to that, because handling so many things not easy at a certain point of time, because the women like they should take care of their family and kids along with the professions. Like handling 2-3 professions I feel difficult, but there are people who can manage and are able to manage if they have support, like parent support or somebody at home to can help with lot of things. Yes, so they can take both as a profession, and they can take dance as a profession. Either way it's good, but dance, yes, it helps, but if you take as a profession 100%, if you put the efforts, yes, it works. I have seen a wonderful people who has managed professions like that. I should appreciate them, because they have that courage and energy to go forward.
Absolutely. Very true. Very true. You need support, family support. Having said so, what kind of support did you get from your family, Sindhuja? Because you are so successful now. You are running a school. You're doing so into so many things. Now, I think even during this quarantine period, you are actually conducting online classes, I hear. So, what was the kind of support? What is the kind of support that you get from your family?
Family, yes. First of all, I should talk about my husband and my kid and my parents. Yes, they support me a lot, and my mom, like, is the one who is behind me always, to help with a lot of things. Like, it's not easy to run a dance school. Like, not only dance, like to plan one thing, like we need a lot of things like makeup, ornaments, costumes. If it is in India, okay, you just go to this line and then get all the things. Here we don't get anything. Of course, do get some places few things, but not like a Indian structure of items, and then brand, the good brands and the different costumes. Like if you want to stitch something, it cannot be done completely like a format of India here, so it has to be done in India only. So yes, they help me a lot with those stuff, like trophies, the dresses, the ornaments, or everything. They help me a lot, and I do have a different people from different places who support me to take this forward from the dance process. Yes. Yes. Everyone helps me a lot to take this forward. So yes, my husband is always the one to help me in everywhere. Like if I have to go somewhere, he will be with me to take forward. Along with that, take care of my little one.
True, true. Especially when you have a small child, I think things become even more difficult. First, a child has to be really a nice child, disciplined and obedient child for you to really do so many things.
Yes, I mean, I should say that yes, my daughter is like, I felt so happy because of her only. I did not take any break between throughout my pregnancy. I was teaching, I was dancing, because she is active, and keeping myself active even when the day she was born. After that also, she's being very healthy, and then making me continue all my lessons. Like she adjusted a lot, like not adjusted, she gave me good comfort. Wherever I travel, she will be with me, even though months baby, year baby, she is to be with me and support me a lot. So I always respect her towards that. Like but she's just my kid, so I'm not supposed to say that, but yes, she's the one who helped me a lot. Like, because this is a different life after before mom and after mom, so I should thank her. Like still she's helping me to go forward, because there are people, I have seen a lot of people who has taken pause between in a dance or in any of the careers, at least for 5 years, to make them grow. So it's very difficult as a mother to take care of small kids at home. 2 kids or 3 kids or 1 kid. So it's in that way, yes, she helped me a lot to go forward. My parents live at different place. If I must have been in India, it must have been a different way. So here, like, helping kids is very great, I feel. Yes.
Great. Wonderful, wonderful. So it was nice talking to you, but before we wind up, your mantra of life, Sindhu.
A mantra of life, well, should be active and being active. I should say that being active gives us a positive energy to overcome a lot of things like any stress, any pressure, any health issues. Everything will be gone if you be active. Like especially women's, yes, I suggest to be active because women handles a lot of pressure along with lot of responsibilities, to make them healthy and to make them more active. Yes, I always suggest every woman to be active, spend time for themselves to be active, and then they can take care of a lot of things. I know always every woman has a power to take care of a lot of things.
What is the secret of your long hair, Sindhuja? Another question. I thought I will wind up with that, but I was just looking at your hair and I couldn't help asking. What is the secret?
My mother used to have a long hair, so I did not get a lot from her, but still I used to have a lot when I came here. I never got time to take care of
It is still long. In fact, I was thinking what extra care you take for your hair to keep it so long.
nothing, no extra care, just exercise and all that. Exercise helps us to be positive because you'll be meeting different people and then sharing your knowledge, and they're taking their negatives and making them positive, because everybody they comes up with the different problems and different background, and then they share some and then help, and then positive way, it impacts you also. So you should be more strong to take all of them. So not only me, every woman, that's what I say.
Definitely.
Every woman should be more strong enough to share their positive thoughts with them. That's not easy. By handling a lot of things and you should be helping others is not easy. So still you're able to do, and you have that capacity of doing it. The woman has the capacity of doing it. So I feel, yes, if they can spend some time for themselves, like being active, to avoid any health issues. Yes, that's what I feel. Yeah.
Great, great. Wonderful, Sindhuja. Thank you for being on the show. It was great talking to you. I think you also radiated a lot of positive energy, and that will probably in turn reach out to our audience also. Thank you for being on the show, Sindhuja, and giving us the time.
Thank you so much, Swarna. And as I said, thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate all the very best for you also for your future.
Thank you, and all the very best to you too, Sindhuja, for all your future endeavors. I'm sure you have a long way to go, and you have many more dreams. And I hope all your dreams really come true.
Sure. Thank you so much, Swarna.
So that was Sindhuja for all of you. If you loved watching Sindhuja on the show, please do not forget to hit the like button, share the video as much as possible, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Your subscriptions are important to us. Also, please do follow us on Instagram at directfromheart.yt. Stay tuned for our further videos. Until then, bye bye and see you soon.